all the mothers on Mother's Day. We hope that you had a wonderful time. You enjoyed the presents, the gifts, the words, the attention that you all received. How everybody supported you on that day. How the man served you. Amen. Flatter you with words. Let you know that we definitely appreciate you. Oftentimes say, have not been for the mother, we would be. Amen. Man may be the seed carrier, but he ain't got a ground to put a seed in. You don't hear me. He even had no harvest. So all of this work hand in hand. Amen. The Lord knows exactly what he's doing. And what he's done is not dirty. We just thinking in our mind. And we have basically allowed it to be dirty. But it was clean. And you know, when sin came on the scene, everything became dirty then. Your eyes became dirty. If we look at people in a different way that we normally would look at them. You don't hear me? It's oftentimes proven they do it on TV, they do commercials of dangerous nature. But when a child sees another child, regardless of what color or race or what background they come from, what conditions they live in, if they playing on the playground, all they see is another child their size, and that they can go on and have fun with. They won't know that their child is different until we tell them. You don't hear them. They don't know what color their child is. They don't know their child poor or rich. All they know is, hey, this is my friend from school. And when God made everything was pure. That's the point. Every time I go somewhere, I know I'm coming back around on a spiritual note. Because sometimes you can be seated. Sometimes you got to allow people to see things in a reality way, in a physical form. Be able to get up. And that's what Jesus always done. He always took everyday things in life, made a parable out of it, and twisted it into a heavenly scene. And before you know it, he had you look, wow, now I really see what you do. Amen? Amen. We're not going to be long the time. We look at the book of Galatians. Galatians, where we come from, we're talking about fruits of a believer. Fruit. We didn't say fruits. The Bible says the fruit of the Spirit. So, and letting us know that it's talking about one. And I told you last Wednesday when we were talking about fruit, it says love, comma, joy, comma, peace, comma. So the comma was separated. And it'll let you see that it was different from the other. And each one of them carried its own meaning in what it's supposed to do in your life. Now, if you are Christ-like, there has to be, as we talked about, some characteristics. You can't be a Christian and still have those tendencies. Now, I ain't gonna say that the devil ain't gonna try to bring stuff back. Don't get me wrong. We're still human beings. Hello here. We're always being provoked. Anybody being provoked? Will provoke you every day on the job, on the phone. They'll provoke you by pulling in front of you and hitting their break. You just provoked me. And I'm trying not to let the windshield wipers go. Hello. Y'all don't hear me. Yeah. I'm not trying not to let my mouth be fly. Because I can give choice of words. And this is one of the greatest things we love to do. When that red light comes and they stop, we pull up right beside them. You know they ain't gonna look at you. They're gonna be just like this. Straight ahead. And you just want them to turn. Just turn one time. One time, just turn. You just staring at them, looking at them. And they say, okay, like change. This fool looking at me. They know you're looking at them. So they're like change. They all dodging in between. And they don't want to see your face. They know they messed up. They know they made you mad. They just don't want you to stare them down. Amen. Amen. We're looking in the book of Galatians. Paul writes to the Galatian church. And I just want to talk a little bit. I kind of gave you an opening, talking concerning about fruits of spirits. And now we're in the chapter, we're in the book. Paul writes, this is another church. Paul is the one, or you would say, the overseer or starter of the church. Paul started a lot of churches. Amen. Better check out. Paul started a lot of churches. And a lot of these churches he started was heathens. These people weren't Jews, but the gospel had to get out. And you got to understand, when you're trying to help people that's coming off the street, that's coming out of the projects, that's coming out of a violent situation or lifestyle or whatever way they've been living, and you trying to bring them in, they're going to have some withdrawals.
Yeah.
Come on now, help them.
Like you ain't had no withdrawals when you first got saved. Come on here. I mean, you want to be in the church, but the liquor was called.
Yes. Yeah.
You want to be in the church, but the woman was calling. You want to be in the church, come on here, but the boat was calling. You want to be in the church, hello, but somebody had played Five Acre Blue Flag. So therefore, we have some issues and problems. It don't mean that we ain't saved. It don't mean that we are not truly true to our confession. But it just means that we fighting to try to maintain what we have.
Yeah.
Because you fighting against a real live devil. That's trying to keep you, because every time he hits you with something, he hits you with something that you like. Come on here, man. Nobody gonna keep, ain't nobody gonna put that in front of you that you don't like. They ain't gonna draw your attention. No? All I gotta do is wait some coffee. Sometimes I'll take off right in the back.
Right.
Because that's what you like. All right. So, Paul was dealing with the Church of Galatia, and he was dealing with heresies. People come in with false doctrines, trying to trip them up, trying to get them to do certain things or by certain laws and rules in order to be saved. Hello. Amen. He was trying to, in other words, they were trying to really poison, disrupt the things that Paul was doing. And they was trying to get these people to go certain ways and believe certain things. And you know, you couldn't be a Jew till you get you couldn't be saved till you get circumcised. And you know, you had to do certain things. You had to abide by the laws. And Paul said, look, y'all don't need to keep the laws yourself.
Yeah.
And you trying to burden folks with, okay, all right, this is a problem. Amen. So Paul was just preaching simple, plain gospel, and you just live this life in Jesus' name, listen to the words, and sustain from these wild things that trip you up. Fornication, idol worship. Because idol worshiping was a great thing back in them days. They worshiped idols like mad, man. They had little small idols in their pockets. They had them in their homes, on their window sill. They had them on the dresser. They had them in the shower with the bathrooms. They bought them like they were selling them like crazy. It was a great commodity. And people were getting rich off of fake gods. They couldn't even save it. Paul was dealing with a lot of things. And he was trying to get them to see and understand. Also, there should be some changes. And even in that 5th chapter of Galatians, before they even talk about the fruit of the Spirit, it talks about other things concerning about adulteries and all other type of sin and things that's where you got here. But Paul also was telling them in the 5th chapter, first verse, he said, stand fast therefore in the what? Liberty wherewith Christ has made us free. And catch this part. And be not entangled. You know what entangle means? You know what entangle means? Don't be tied up. Don't be caught up in something that you're familiar with. Hello? Huh? I could be walking and a cord could be across this floor, not to trip and fall down and get entangled. Yeah. It wrapped around my leg. And what did it do? It stopped me from going forward. What did it do? It tripped me up. What did it do? It got me bound. What did it do? I'm laying down on the ground. So when you get entangled, that's what happens. It trips you up, stop your momentum, put you down on the ground, y'all. Help us. And sometimes the fall can be great. Yes. So anytime you fall, you're going to hurt yourself. Yes. I was telling the young ladies about the lady that we came across when we went to ballet. She stepped and tripped and fell. And hurt herself. Oh, yes, she was hurt. Oh, yes. Not only her pride, but she was hurt. But that was a nice fall. Because see, when you walking, you ain't expecting to fall. Yes. When you living this life, you ain't expecting to fall. All right, come on. When you read your Bible, fasting and praying, and you coming to church and got your Bible study going on, everything, you ain't expecting to fall. It just come unexpectedly. I didn't get up this morning and say, I'm going to sin today. I'm going to sin today. What sin do I want to get in? Let me look at my category. This sin right here. That's the good sin. That ain't what I did. Then when I got up, amen, brush my teeth, gargle and all this, put my clothes on and pray going out the door, anoint myself, anoint my wife, kiss her, go on about the business. Amen. I tell her how beautiful she is, and I'm going down the road, Lord. Amen. Protect me, lead me, guide me. Lord, let this mind be in you is also in Christ. You bam. Some here. But did I plan? No. Well, how do I respond to it now that it happened? Come on. And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Christ died to set us free from sin. True? Yes. We all agree with that, right? Yes. I said true? Yes. We all agree with that, right? Yes. And from a list of laws and regulations. But when you went to church somewhere, they put some laws and regulations on you. If you was in the Church of God in Christ, you couldn't wear jeans, you couldn't play baseball, you couldn't play basketball, you put lipstick on, you was a Jezebel. Hello, laws and regulations. Help us. Some churches didn't want you to go visit no other about nobody else because they believe was different from yours, and they're gonna poison you, and they're the enemy. Yes. You go to the enemy. I remember one time we was in ministry and me and another young man went to a revival. They invited us. We went to the revival. We went back and you not know they had a meeting on us. Yeah. On us. Because we went, no, not the revival, but we went someplace different. Yeah. Someplace different than what, look, if I'm in where I'm at, ain't nothing gonna change me. All right. I always tell my ministers and everybody else, ain't nothing wrong with visiting when nothing's going on here. First you take care of home, then you go out and take care and do. Y'all don't hear me. Because see, when you go out to see other places, then that's the teaching and training gonna kick in to some of y'all. But some of y'all come back and I heard y'all say, you know, boy, some things they do that we don't even do. Oh, when you see a prayer line going on and somebody get hands laid on, they back them off. Pastor Lewis ain't gonna play that. No, we ain't playing back in the school game. No, y'all can stand your ground. Hello, here. Somebody else can be standing right behind you. Okay, all right, that's a minister, brother. But my point is this. You will see things that'll let you see that when something is out of order or out of place, or even an individual, I don't care if they're a preacher, a prophet, evangelist, whatever, sometimes if you ain't careful, amen, people themselves can be out of order. Because they've been flowing in this thing so long. Don't ever think that you got a monopoly on God. That you can just speak. Oh, well, Paul said, amen, this, what I say, not the Lord. Hello here. But what Paul said had common sense. Because he was talking about being married and not being married. And if you want to be single like me, hello here, Paul was just giving some sound advice. Now, don't just grab what Paul said and try to use it on everything that you think. See, it's in the Bible. We love to say that word. It's in the Bible. This is what it says. But do it coincide with what you're talking about? Do it have any relevance in this situation? And is it helpful to us?
Come on, that's Help us, Pastor.
Christ came to set us free. True? Talk to me now. Not free to do whatever we want to do because that we were led, that lead us back into slavery to our selfish desire. So he died to set us free. But he didn't die for us to be free to do what we want to do. They're going to lead us back into. Okay, all right. I'm wrong.
Come on.
I'm 51 years old. And I'm in my own business. But every man will have to give an account for everything that he do in the flesh.
Amen.
Even me, as a pastor, I'm going to have to give an account. The Bible says every idle word that man shall speak, he shall have to give an account thereof in the day of judgment. By thy word thou shalt be justified, and by thy word thou shalt be condemned. Ain't no free pass. There is no respect of person with God. If he told Moses he couldn't go across. And the Bible says that Moses is the only one that I know of. He hid him in the cliff of the rock to let him just see a glimpse of his shadow. Because he was so powerful that he would have just dissolved him. He's the only one I know that came that close. And the Bible said that when he came down from the mountain, he had to start wearing a veil over his face because his face was so bright. From being in the presence of the Lord. And he told him, you ain't going over because you disobeyed me. What does that lead us? God has no respect of person. I want you to get that in your mind. God has no respect of person. But we all have to see, as Prophet Lewis always say, we all have to see him for ourselves. You don't get me. I can't hang on to her dress here. I better scrap my boots up and get this thing for myself. Thank you. That's the purpose of Bible class and everything else that you can write down and jot down. Well, scriptures, so you can take the scriptures and read them for yourself. Do your own analysis. Amen. Do your own dissecting of words. And you'll find out it's still the same. I challenge you to study. The Bible says study to show thyself what? Approved unto God. Then the Bible also, this passage, what I'm looking at, says this. The fruit, the first of the fruit is the spontaneous work of the Holy Ghost in us. The Spirit produces these characters, traits that are found in the nature of Christ, that are the byproducts of Christ's control. We can attain them by trying to get them without his help. We cannot attain them without his help. We cannot attain this without his help. You
You remember in the book when Simon the sorcerer saw that they were laying hands on folks, they were getting the Holy Ghost? Oh, he said, what can I do? He said, I'll pay you for that. Give me that gift that made your money and you perish. But you think you can buy God's, amen, the Spirit of God's gift with money? Oh, I'm sorry, let me forget it. Oh, bring damnation on me. He had a repentant spirit.
Yes.
So this thing is not obtained by money.
Come on
It's
now.
not obtained by how your family name or how much of a character that you are in the community. It's not obtained by these ways. It's only one way to obtain it, and all of us have to go through the same chute.
Come on now. Amen. Help us.
He says that if we want the first fruit to grow in us, we must join our lives to His. We must know Him, love Him, remember Him, imitate Him. As a result, we will fulfill the intense purpose of the law to love God and our neighbor. Note the word fruit. It does not say fruits, but it says fruit. The Spirit supply all in one. The fruit we receive must be developed in our everyday walk. See, the problem with a lot of times, problem with people, we try to get it all in at one time. You need to master the first one first.
Come on now.
Oh, y'all ain't hearing me.
Come on now.
I said, need to master the first fruit first. And I did say fruit, that means an individual thing. So the first fruit is love.
Come on.
By definition definition of a worldly definition, it says that strong affection, warm attachment. But there is a special kind of love that we must possess. That is God love. That's called agape.
Come on now.
Now, love is an action.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you don't hear me.
Yes, it is.
You can talk all day long about how much you love me, but if you ain't showed me nothing. I remember a song back in the day called Nothing from Nothing Leaves Nothing. You don't hear me. Huh? So therefore, love is a action word. John 3:16. And it says this. For God so loved. That's a scripture all of us understand. We understand that. We read it all the time. We see it in a football game, baseball game, basketball game. Hello. Maybe somebody going to throw up John 3:16.
Yes.
But John 3:16 is an action word.
Yes, it is.
It is what God, amen, started towards us. The Bible says that He so loved the world. That means you, me, and everybody in it. He loved the person that you hate. He loved the person that did you wrong. He loved the person that got you pregnant and left you. Hello. He loved the gold digger that took all your money and your credit cards. Y'all don't hear me. And left you. Okay, all right. He loved the person in the church that's talking about you, that ran you down, set you up, to make a fall. He loved everybody. He said the world. They are in the world. The world, the earth is the Lord, the fullness of the world, and they that dwell, what? Therein. So therefore, I like when you talk to me. Therefore, that lets me know that God so loved the world that He gave you something. What did He give you? His only Son. Not one of His sons, but His only Son. That whosoever believe in Him should not what? Perish, but have everlasting life. You got to look at that thing more than just the way you look at it now. Because this right here is your ticket to salvation.
Yes, it is.
Huh? Whosoever believe in Him. Oh, y'all don't hear me?
Yeah.
Shall not perish.
Come on now.
But, since we always want to put our butt in it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Just hit me right now. Bear with me for a minute. The scripture just jumped in my mind. I got to go to this scripture. This scripture is very fitting to what I'm talking about in this Romans. Romans. Romans 10:9-10 says this, that if thou shalt what? Confess with thy mouth the Lord, and believe in thy heart that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. With the heart man believe unto righteousness, and confession is made unto salvation. See how it ties in? You got to believe in the Son. He said, I am the door. You got to come through me. Daddy has fixed it. That if you don't come through the Son, then you ain't going to get in.
Come on.
How can you work for a company and don't like the boss's son? Who going to be the next boss? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. You hating on somebody that's going to be over you.
Yeah.
What? The hell? That just don't sound right, do it? Ain't nothing right about that, man. So, that point I want to bring out to you. That for God's will is what he gave on the outside. Shall not perish, but have everlasting life. King James. Okay. Mark 12:29-31. Jesus was having a conversation. This King James version, where the Pharisees and scribes were always trying to get their point on him, trying to catch him. How you gonna catch the word? In the word. That the word already has spoken. That you trying to speak. That he know the word better than you.
Yeah.
That's like trying to crook a crook out of a...
Come on now.
You can't crook a crook. The crook already up on you.
Yeah.
And Jesus answered then, because he wanted some information. And a lot of times people want you to go into detail with stuff. And Jesus went in and said and answered him, the first of all commandments is here. O Israel. Now this is in the Old Testament as well. The Lord your God is one God. True and understand. He said, and thou shalt love the Lord with what? Thou God with all thy what? Heart. And with all thy what? Soul. And with all thy what? Mind. And with all thy what? Strength. Whew. Boy, you ought to be tired. You ought to be tired loving somebody else. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me now.
Come on.
Hello here. Hello. Amen. If you getting all that loving at the house, you too tired to go out and love somebody else. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Help us.
Ooh. Yeah. So, if God required me to love him with all my heart, my mind, soul, and strength, then what is there left to give anywhere else? So that means if I'm doing all this, I'm giving myself unto him.
Yes.
And I'm not leaving anything for nobody else. So the question is, have you really gave yourself to him? See, I don't care how long we've been in this thing. Sometimes it's a problem. We've been in it for so long. We've been in something for so long, we can look for loopholes. Y'all don't hear me. We look for, amen, avenues and other stuff to justify what we do and what we say and how we walk and all the other stuff to try to even, to fit the way that we want it to fit, that it might sound good to somebody else. But when you go from the naked truth, I talk about a lot of times the spirit of truth. When the spirit of truth comes, they got a movie I called Wonder Woman. And Carl was talking about that. He said, whoa, Wonder Woman. I said, yeah, that Amazon woman, she tough. I said, she's strong and everything, but she got a lasso. Golden lasso. And when she throw that thing upon you, and what it's supposed to do is supposed to make you tell the truth. She throw that thing on Nancy. Nancy, I'm 45. She said, tell me the truth, I'm 32. But then he didn't stop there. He went on. He said this. And the second is namely this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thou. That right there tripped up a whole lot of folks. That means I got to treat you like I would want to be treated myself. That means I got to love you the way I want you to love me. And see, we love people certain ways. We put people in certain categories that we love. Now, I don't expect you to love me like you love your daughter or your son. But I do expect for you to treat me right.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Treat me fair. Do to me as you would do to yourself. Come on, yeah. Now, if you go to the store and you call yourself trying to buy me something, some canned goods or whatever food, now you go and buy you Campbell's.
Come on.
But you're going to get me Super One brand.
Hey. There you talk.
So if you're going to get Campbell for you, get Campbell for me too.
All right. Come on. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes.
If you go buy some beans, don't buy me the off-brand bread. Get me the same thing. See, what we forget is that even though the person ain't with you, and we know they're going to be thankful for whatever we give them, but the Lord see you. And he know your heart. And he see exactly how you doing and what you saying to yourself. Okay, I see it all. Hello. Why would I go and buy me Popeyes and give you certain classics that I had a day ago? I just warm it up. You appreciate it. But you just been bought you some fresh chicken. Oh, y'all see my point? Because if you're going to love your brother, then you need to love him right. Because see, that's what happens when the spirit of love comes inside your heart. You change. Because a whole lot of us really didn't love nobody. So you find yourself hugging people, talking to people, treating people, having compassion for folks that you thought you would never have before in your life. It's because love has entered into your territory.
All right.
Love is an action word. And there is no other commandment, and he said this, greater than this. And if you go back and look in the book of Exodus, the 20th chapter, where it talks concerning about the 10 commandments, what he just done was wrapped up the 10 commandments in two verses. Because the first 1 and 5, I believe, talks about him anyhow. The rest of them talks about how you treat your neighbor. Okay.
Amen.
Read it for yourself and then you see what I'm talking about. leads me to this story. Luke 10 and 30. The Bible talks about there was a man that went down to Jerusalem, Jericho, and he got jumped by what? Some thieves. That robbed him of everything he had. They whipped his head, stole his bread, and left him half dead. Priest came by, Jew came by, but nobody helped him. But a Samaritan. You have to understand the story and the tradition to get a great understanding of what's going on. Because a Samaritan was half-breed Jews that they could not stand. Oh, y'all don't hear me. They refer to them as dogs. Y'all don't hear me. They looked down on them. They disrespected them. They might even spit on them. Amen. But it was the idea that this was a Samaritan that stopped and helped a Jew. That they would have no dealing with. See, you don't know who might stop on the side of the road and help you.
Come on now. Yeah.
That woman that fell down, all the folks that was walking past her, that was Caucasian. But now never one of them lift their hands up. Should expect for a black man to reach out hand out and say, "Ma'am, let me help you." Should they expect for Denzel to hello. But she didn't say, "I don't want your hands." She stretched out her hand. Because see, when you need assistance, you don't care who goes. If I'm drowning, and I know I can't stand you, I don't like you, look, throw the rope with you. Just save me first. Hello here. When I get to the shore, we'll deal with that if anything left to deal with. Y'all don't hear me. But save me. Just give me a rope. It don't matter who throws me a rope. If I don't like no womanizer, if a gang of women throw me a rope, save me. I don't care if you go throw it around my neck, just pull me out the water. If it's a different color person, it doesn't make a difference who it is. If it's somebody who got more money than me, somebody live in a better place than me, it doesn't make a difference who it is. As long as they throw me a rope and help me. When you throw me a rope, that means that you're letting me know that you're willing to help me. There's some compassion. Something wrong when people don't have compassion.
That's it.
When we care more about the animals than God's creation. And the last time I looked, I don't care what nobody say, tweet, look, and say, the last time I looked, God breathed into the nostril of Adam and he became a living soul. Nowhere in the Bible in Genesis it tells me he breathed into the nostril of the bull. Or the chicken. Or the shark in the sea. Or the buzzards in the sky. Because when he made them, they was already in their form. But man, he created. He took his time. He made it personally. He made men went down on the ground and started forming that dust in that place. He shaped that man and did everything. After he did, he looked out and said, "Boy, you sure look good." He said, "Oh, let me give you some part of me." Breathe down, gave him mouth to mouth resuscitation. And man heart began to beat. And he became a living soul. So how can you tell me that the dog and the cat is more important than me? How can you tell me that?
Amen.
But I'm made in his likeness. You don't get it. He created me.
Yes, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Michael Murdoch said he created me for conversation. Because when he comes to the God, he expected me to be there and talk. Oh, y'all. We some talkative people.
Yes.
We'll talk.
Yes.
You are not designed to be by yourself.
Yes. Yes.
You're designed to fellowship
Yes.
and be among people.
Yes.
You gonna heal them.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Uh-huh. Yes.
You can't tell me anything different.
You speaking the truth.
Because man is the greatest creation that God has ever done.
Uh-huh.
He created the sky, the stars, the atmosphere, the moon. He put the stars in the sky. He put the planets, the solar system. He did everything. He made water. He made plants. He made animals. He made fishes, birds, and everything. But the greatest creation of all creation he had was man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I don't know where animals go when they die.
Mm.
But I know when man died,
Mhm.
it's heaven to hell.
All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Yes.
We're talking about love. Give the Lord a round. We're going to do right now. Amen. Hope something might have said to encourage you, which ran inspired you. Amen. God's word, blessed, everlasting truth, endures to all generations. Fruits of a believer. We're just talking about love.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Something wrong if you call yourself a Christian. You can't love nobody.
Yes. Yes.
You can't treat nobody right. You
Yes.
don't even call you and say hi to nobody.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
How can I come into our house to worship? Come in between the people. Scoot by you without saying excuse me,
Yes.
without saying good morning, without saying anything.
Mm.
Scoot all the way on by and sit right there.
Yeah.
Or just walk in and say, excuse me, can you sit over?
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with you? Yeah.
I don't see your name plate on this. And normally when it was on there, it was a donated by the family of. It didn't say this was Linda Nelson's gold plate and black leather. Put up here in 2000 and church and field.
Yeah.
And we call ourselves a Christian.
Yes.
That's how we act. No wonder folk don't want to be saved.
Yeah, you're right.
I hope you've been blessed.
Amen.
I hope you've been blessed. I said to encourage you. We're going to continue on. Amen. I don't take time and Bible. Everything that I'm saying, I like the scriptures. So I want you to write down scriptures and you can read them and check them out for yourself. Amen.
Amen.
On the website, if you're on the website, that CD, if you're on CDs. Amen. Amen. Jesus said, ain't hiding nothing.
Come on. Come on.
Amen.
Let us not forget that on Saturday night at 6 o'clock, we will be having the graduation celebration. Brother Jones on here in the fellowship. We ask you all come out and help us celebrate with him from such a great accomplishment. So we'll be looking for you Saturday, not before. So immediately out the ball place, we will be decorated with fellowship hall. Amen.
Yeah. I believe this Saturday is Home of Faith and Blue Man to meet this Saturday. This third Saturday. This third Saturday?
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And we'll see till they come out. Dining and tornado and everything. But that by ear, so you say you just be looking to come. Two o'clock.
2 o'clock hour.
All right.
Coach.
Amen.
All down in the box. You all see what comes.
Amen.
You ready?
Amen.